sustainability is the capacity to endure. It also says that for humans, sustainability is the potential for long-term maintenance of well-being, which has environmental, economic, and social dimensions. It also says that sustainability interfaces with economics through the social and ecological consequences of economic activity. And further, sustainability economics involves ecological economics, where social, cultural, health-related, and monetary financial aspects are integrated. And it says, moving towards sustainability is also a social challenge that entails international and national law. In 1980s, sustainability had been used more in the sense of human sustainability on the planet Earth, and has resulted in the most widely quoted definition of sustainability as part of the concept sustainable development. It came from the United Nations Brundtland Commission in 1987. The quote says, "Sustainable development is development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs." The impetus behind the Idle No More movement and my involvement in it has to do largely with the treaty relationship. And the way that I was taught from my mother is that the treaty was about, in 1899 for me, when Treaty 8 was signed, that the idea was to make sure that there was something for me. 100 years ahead, my ancestors were already thinking about me, trying to make sure that I still had the ability to live my life as a Nihiasqueo, which is a Cree woman. So to me, this is what came to mind when I read this about not compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs, and the kind of thinking where we come from as treaty people, particularly on the prairies and in this area, which is Treaty 6. So this is what has been the foundational teachings all my life, of a responsibility and thinking ahead. And to me, I think that's what sustainability really is. Not about benefiting from today, but using what you have today, keeping in mind the preservation of it for tomorrow. And that includes identity. And identity has been very key in the last 100 years and what's been able to sustain us thus far, despite the many broken treaty promises.